Yeah. And then your topic here, identify what you are selling. So who school, you are selling something. Okay. Enti also near wo ton. Oma omuhia sa niema na wo ton. Okay? Some of you are selling your strength, labor. Maybe wako amazing sites also are blogs. You are selling your strength. Which word ma or the na dream and any skills na airboa company no. So whether you are employer or employee, you are selling something. But the question is ade a wo ton no e valuable ana. Nkofo bebre say o me wie school me nya adwuma course ben na ukoyeye. Ade ben na oye. Ade na oye no nipa bebre eye bia na. Some of you don't know why you are not getting a job because ade na oye no ana niema na ukosua no your skill set no nipa bebre eye bi. Nti se oye lucky mpo na unya adwuma ye ntia oye. Unentia cause unye valuable. Okay, unye valuable in a job marketplace. Unye valuable. Ade a oye no nipa bebre betima ye. Nti se oye tu no a ye be pam wo. Obi foforo e wo ho at least nkofo salai. You see, nti bisa won say niema na o ton no ana skill na o dey ba in a job marketplace no e valuable ana. E valuable a e na obetimi akọ. Remember, obia pesika also tua bills, also planning for pension. Nti so start your life fa ho hye niema mu a this ka bebrel. And one thing also wonu say adwuma bi on ma oya unya sika. Unya mpo a unya ne bebre. Nti you need to set yourself aside say ubeye ade a ebema wo no okopa adwuma oya ahead of oma omote se wo no. Yemfa ne se oye nurse ni. Okay? Opa adwuma. Nurses for those bebrebe gufie omunya adwuma anye. So what makes you different? Be na uwie nursing no wakosua anesthesia. Okay? Enti oko hospital so a ye onkofo a administer anesthesia. Wakosua anesthesia ka ho. Enti se wo ni nurse be kopa adwuma we are more valuable than the nurse. Because wakosua anesthesia ka on nurse no ho. Enti ombehu say oh nurse we oba she can also administer anesthesia. Nti ehun hia say ye be pe obi a administer anesthesia. So right now no we nipa baako but we niema mienu. So you have become valuable than the average nurse onim anesthesia administration no to administer it no. That I see. Nti make sure say ade a wo ye no go be bre entumi nye. Obi o say makosua friend saying adwuma obi a ye bi makeup na niama once usua makeup no unhye da anya customers because Ghana ha no nkofo bebre nim nyom be ye nti onya te se makeup abape na obi a ye bi. Nti se obi a ye bi a unya sika. Yeah, obi a ye bi a unya sika. Why? Because say customers need him say it's easier to get people who are doing it, they don't pay you well. Yeah. But say, utumi set yourself aside. Now utumi develop skill be a any common that is when you become valuable in the job market. And you need to be valuable in the job market so that you'll be paid well. They need to pay you well. To make sure say ade a wo sua wo school no, ade a wo ye no, wo di bibi beka ho a ebe ma wo why ahead of the game. You ever say wo medical doctor? Medical doctor bit me sika. But sika to say brain surgeon. Why? Because brain surgeon no, wako medical school and I was specializing in operating people's brains. Making surgery in people's brains. Inti ama why valuable than the general practitioner doctor Why? Because ono was specializing idea any common. To be on ma, it because specialist way ba Wednesday penna ubenyano or you valuable. Okay? And obenya sika more than the normal doctor no. Because wako nanim kakra ako specialize bibi mu. Eno ne ma wunya fencing. That kind of way level, that kind of price in a job market. And no na Emma who standing out. I quite remember when we were young, there was this Assemblies of God pastor. The whole Assemblies of God only name fundraising. In fact, any expertise. And sorry, be a fundraising. I'm inviting. See, or a normal pastor, but on how to raise funds. Yeah, be an o marketer. But why a courses are amawako and chain other marketers. You can negotiate well for a company. Well, what building that kind of skill? A company is going to pick you more than a normal marketer because all the other skill set account. So you have become valuable. Supply and demand. Adi anipa bebre no. Yentua o. Yentua. Yeah, yentua. I can remember say when we were doing photography, e be do time no. Small boy bit makofa wadwuma. Why? Because maybe you are a professional guy no or compete with you no on your professional. Some people they don't need professional pictures, they just need pictures. Until we charge 10,000 now. Small boy call charge 3,000. I say a jumano. Why? Because nipa bebre ho a omo yes adwuma no. Nti say one power charges no ma for my obi foforo na wakoji adwuma na aye. And some people they can't even tell the difference between the professional pictures and the normal pictures. They just want pictures. Until also industry you have become just a normal person. Just an average person. But imagine you're a photographer. You know how to do art. To set you pencil. Theo, you're very good. Imagine that you're a photographer. You see, with my picture, as I draw. Until we add another skill set I can photography. No, why valuable? You see, add something. But my way ahead of the game. Ahead of the game. And yet, just an average person. Other than that, you get some average money and you are not going to be very successful. You're not going to be successful. You can say, right now, I'm doing this podcast and I'm not reading from anywhere. I am skills, and my wisdom, anything in casa. A lot of people can never do what I'm doing. That's why you are here listening to me. I've added value to myself. I don't have value. Sometimes after this video, I watch what I have said. Because if I start flowing, I flow without looking at anything, reading anything, and yet scripted. So because of that, my wisdom, my experience, and the way I can put words together, I have become valuable. Because that's what brings value in you. But you're not valuable. When someone wants to hire you, or so cheap. Okay? And I make sometimes you don't have to do the difficult things to be rich. You ever said that my example about the doctor and the surgeon. When you are a doctor and want to be doctor and a brain surgeon. When you are a doctor and want to become a brain surgeon, okay, you have to study more. Okay, but there are certain things you can add to your skills. You can get money like a brain surgeon without studying more. You can say, what to say, Derek? Go to me app be a oh yeah no Emma nkrofo to me turn niama e will fear easily. As also cash it out easily. Something like that. You are going to get money. Maybe you are going to get even money more than the brain surgeon. Although it requires that kind of effort, like the brain surgeon, but because what develop that app, no, maybe over the 2-3 months develop that app, no, but because app no no, you are going to make money. What am I trying to say? Yeah, Niema Emma ye exceptional to the rule. Don't be a normal guy. Share market no, na share Niema ehia nkrofo, na share Niema enye common. Oba Ghana had man nkrofo bebre enye creative. Omo hu se obi ya ade a onso baby. Yeah, omo hu se obi ya ade a onso baby. Bon after the obehuna nipa bebre ya ade no na the value no akofom. Why? Because obi ayebi dia any value. Ade obi ayebi no any value. But who yebi na the bibi kakra ka ho aye e value. Yeah, e value. It's very valuable. Nti you need to identify what you are selling. Because ade bia no supply near kakra bi na demand near higher e valuable. Yeah. Supply near kakra bi na demand near higher e valuable. Bisa won say ade na wo sua no demand near high. Supply near kakra bi. Ade a wo sua no nipa bebre e sua bi. Nipa bebre e ye bi dia wo bebre o. So people are saying say na ma wie we me nya adwuma wie nursing school. Na so obi akọ nursing school. Obi a onya university or say na akọ nursing school e. Nti why na ma wadwuma? And when you go and apply for a position or in the hospital, you are just like any other nurse. You are not special. So you need to add something to the nurse. As I say, what could your course be? I can nurse no one. The average nurse any sir with experience, no, so that you can go far. Say the mom example, no, what could anesthesia, how to administer anesthesia. Into ama why more valuable. Into only nurses bear 50. Kwako per juma. You be you because although you are like any of them, but what could you crack anesthesia? Nti ama wo no why valuable than the rest of the competitors. You see, it's very important. So person we here, it's very important. So we should say my way because go be brave or because they are doing what everybody is doing. At the now, the urban market no, a common. Your skill set no, obi pebia omre. Enti say ohun a obeton wo cheap. Ade a o ton no, the person will buy it cheap. Because a common na enye valuable. A common na enye valuable. Enti na also you're very careful. Yes, you have to be very, very careful. Course a wo ye. Ejuma person ye. Obi on ma oye labor ni. Who ye labor ye ntua wo ye. Yeah, maybe wo de wa ho odin na eye ejuma. That's I say ahodin so eye easy say ye benya obi o ahodin ade be ye ejuma. And yes scarce to get somebody who can do something laborious. But maybe who was some skill be e wa adwima a mouse standing aside. That is where you are going to make money. And you have to make money. When you're younger, you need to make money. Why? Because and old age means poverty. And you have to be very careful. Say, enough money in the job market. Bit me a cement life. I am successful. And that's why and that's why I want you to stand out. Until bisa won say course how ye no then na obetimi aye bia ka ho abema wa ye valuable chen oma mo ne wo yes our course no. Every day you need to ask yourself that questions. Very important. then ɛna woyɛɛ wo school anaa then na wasua wobɛtumi de nneɛma bi aka ho a sɛ wokɔpɛ adwuma a wobɛstane out yɛbɛhu sɛ no akora wei ɔyɛ marketer wɔsan so wɔ saa skill wei nti yɛbɛhia no more than an average marketer. Very important. Yeah, very important. These days photographers ɛnyɛ sika. Yeah, because nipa bebree ɛbi just only few established one. Dubama I mean it's nothing. Ɛna nkɔfo so use one camera. Obi ɔno ma the camera photo po the fetch professional camera because no onim on the picture the person cannot read picture onim exposure compensation onim underexposed pictures onim any bouquet be on the watcha. What I say enti say o person who here photographer ask yourself say then na o de beka ho a ebe ma wo akọ wanim chen an average photographer. You see? Yeah, you need to add something a bit more standing out because okay, average photographer, you're not going to make money because it's easy for somebody to find an average photographer. Send them kind, but maybe we a photographer who sounds with him drawing. To say Theo pencil. Okay, now we a photographer sounds art drawing. That means you've added something to the photography. Sometimes people do what trying picture no what draw no. You see, you've added something to the photography. The average photographer no be not on this scale no. So now you've set yourself apart. You've gone ahead of the game. You've gone ahead of the game. So obi be high wow because guy way or a good photographer or something draw set you Theo pencil GH oko atumutambo oho chale akwa draw or me fan wo ha on nansi am ni twa picture mpo. Okay, imagine say o photographer na ultimate draw say Theo pencil GH you go far because obi on ma apart from say picture no or person o draw no. So now you've added some value to the photography. Other photographers no money, and that's what will make you very successful. But okoye adia obia betima ya boss unya adwuma mpa ye ntua oye. Trust me, ye ntua oye. Well, my excuse because the cobra will not ye the ama obi every day na almost scanning price no. He say we are valuable na adie na o offer your skill set na o offer no enye common na Uber price they pay. They don't deliberate. They pay because omonim say it's not easy to find your kind. So they have to pay. You see? But dear, common. Obia bidia. They don't see the need for them to even pay you much. They don't pay you much because then an offer. I mean, they makeup artists, every corner, every container, yeah. Into we makeup no, then now they come one. A bema ububa on chain or excuse maybe we makeup. Also nim braiding. Also add some other things. A bema ububa on chain ubenya sa ni mami and sunny na ewo as at a good deal, depend beba. Oh girl, no, you make a couple, or something booty pow, or something you with you, or something you with you. Yeah. People will come. But all the why makeup, this is the BI makeup, no normal, sir. Then a bema nimpano, I choose other makeup artists. Wono, or my chain. If you are being exceptional to the rule, if you are being exceptional to the rule, that is when it's going to stand you out. Unkoko is standing out. You're going to stand out. Identify what you are selling. Identify what you are selling. Okay, and when you are selling something, any common, that is when your prices goes up, and that is when you can negotiate well. Some people cannot negotiate well because they are all offer them. What you say? Prices no. People don't want to pay because people think say it's too expensive. Why? Because nim say they can get it cheaper somewhere because nkofo bebre yebi. Okay, but nim say they can't get it cheaper. Now yebi no me scarce they will pay you well. And you are going to be successful. Trust me. You are going to be very successful in the shortest possible time. Because what you are offering is unique. It's exceptional. Yeah. And it's not common. See? It's not common. Then identify what you are selling. Identify what you are selling. Yeah. Every day upgrade yourself. Upgrade you. Ade a wo ye no pe bibi ka ho na ye more valuable. I'm telling you this story. Me call United Nations. Na minim telecommunication. I did telecommunication. And I'm Samsung nim telephone installation. Normally, my skill set was, developing towers. Self-support towers. Na me build self-support towers. Na me install, for instance, microwave antennas, any PMP antennas. What I say. Then I also know how to do telephone configuration, which wasn't my job. So when my supervisor read, I said, I can do my job and I can do the telephone people's job. They started sending me in location alone because nipa midu be no me kwa metu maye ti me kokko full tower me install antenna ni wia then my telephone configuration no enti e also kan nipa mienu be full tower no me full tower na me ko ye nipa mienu adwuma. So the UN saw me very valuable because you need obia or telecommunication guy or installation of PMP, any PTP, that I say, any microwave antennas, no. And now also here obia telephone configuration. Ntunya obia otumi install PMP, any microwave, or something new telephone configuration then you can take that person along. Instead of taking two people, no, they can take only you, and it will save them money. And so, ye in Crawford, you because we know ye nipa mienu adwuma. You see, we ye nipa mienu adwuma, so you are valuable. So, mami tu kwan pa to be travel allowances because fele say nipa mienu be tu kwan akoye sa adwuma mienu we. Meanwhile no harenko abetuma kwakoye nti every day ma harenko na unsave your cost. So I'll be traveling and getting more travel allowances because mitumi ya nipa mienu adwuma. You see? So your idea ema value about adwuma so that even when there's a low lay of umpa you will be considered because we know we are valuable omo save sika. See, you are helping them to save money. And you're very important. I said, we are making. And if you are young king and young queen, this is my advice for you. Know what you are selling. Because what you are selling is valuable and scarce. You are going to go far. And you are going to be rich. Very soon, you're going to be rich. Because every day, people will sought after you. Yeah, people will sought after you because we are valuable. Your kind is not common. Your kind is scarce. Nipa nso hu wa obetua. Cause onim se wantua ebeye din se obenya obi otese just okosechia madam bi na ope Honda parts. We chisana ye ka chen se abuzo kan no Honda 4 parts no so. Muhu Honda cars amo the pass scarce papa and this said Toyota o se okonya ne ope price on boy nyina 1 cent so go abre because who chinsa unya sa pass no yes Honda pass no enye komo abuso kan enti odu ba bia onya bi no he doesn't care about the price because when you are onim time obenya the next one because they're common. Say idea common now. People are willing to pay double, triple, quadruple. Why? Because it's not easy. Now, that ben obeying beam. You see? And that's how you should place yourself in the job market. Yes. Do your young kiner, this is my advice for you. You need to identify what you are selling. You need to identify what you are selling. And you're very important. You need to identify what you are selling. So, because Toyota parts are me chem who go almost so unya do can do ya. Oh, me on the way, oh, me on the alternator, oh, me on the you, me on the fan belt, no money na be good. So, I'm so made me touch. No, I'm so Jack. Me more good price. No, Obiaka just say, then I open some alternator. I'm say, oh, they for 400 bra. Now, Obiaba. Me will be memo 350. No biaba, oh they for 300 bra. I didn't boo until also be at the price. So I didn't boo or be at the price. So what they say. So when you are going to buy a Toyota Pass or Abuso Kaya, when you buy GPA, but Okoto Honda Pass, you slow down because I didn't want to know unyan easy. Ube cheese anti unya obeto price near double pa obeto. One pa also oko Honda place. I don't know. Yeah, the mama 10 times the price. See, yeah. And we are almost scarce. People will make sure say or service no they will pay double, triple, quadruple. Yeah, quadruple. Yeah, and so it's very important. Okay, it's very important. And know what you are selling. Oh, Adama, know what you are selling. Know what you are selling. Yeah, thank you very much. This is our topic for today. Know what you are selling. Wow, what comment be? I mean, let me know. Okay, know what you are selling. Yeah, I hope everything was fine. I hope the sound was okay. I hope the sound was okay. Yeah.